As with everything else in myth, pronunciations can depend on the source. These women had to face the patriarchal abuse of power relentlessly, including sexual assault, objectification, and general sexism in every form imaginable. Despite these experiences and the dangers they faced simply for being female, they demonstrated cunning, wit, strength, and far outdid others' expectations. These tales highlight their complexities, brilliance, and ability to just be human. So, hear the stories and learn the lessons of these bad girls, and see how, even before time itself, we women were causing our own chaos. Part 1. Wayward Wives. Happy wife, happy life? Not if you're married to these ladies. Gaia. Gaia was the mother of the world, and was born spontaneously from nothingness. Her name means earth, and that's what she was thought to be. At some point, living alone became tiresome, so she decided to create herself a beau. Gaia made Uranus, personification of the sky, and the new power couple got straight down to producing offspring. To begin, she gave birth to the first generation of gods. These were the Titans: Oceanus, Chius, Crius, Hyperion, Iapetus, Theia, Rhea, Themis, Mnemosyne, Phoebe, Tethys, and Cronus. Then she had the Uria, mountains, Pontus, sea, a trio of one-eyed Cyclopes, and the Hecatonchires, giants with 50 heads and 100 hands each. Where Gaia was literally the world, it would be Uranus who ruled upon it, commencing an eternity of men staking their claim to Gaia. Uranus hated his children and was terrified that they would eventually overpower him, so he pushed them back into Gaia's womb, which isn't as snug as you'd assume when you consider she's the world. However, ample space or not, Gaia eventually tired of her partner's lunacy. She forged a silver sickle, the blade so sharp that it could cut through stone as if it were butter, if butter had been invented yet. Sickle in hand, Gaia asked her womb-dwelling children to stand with her to take down their father. The thing is, though, Uranus was pretty intimidating, and they weren't super keen to get on his bad side. Only one agreed: Cronus, the youngest of the Titans who hid in wait for Uranus to put the moves on Gaia. When he did, Cronus used the sickle to slice his dad's manhood clean off. While Uranus probably ran around screaming in agony, Cronus freed his siblings. Last out were the Cyclopes and Hecatonchires, but Cronus took one look at them and thought, nope, don't fancy ever going head-to-head with them, and banished them to Tartarus, a dark abyss in the underworld. From the gaping wound, Uranus's blood fell onto Gaia and impregnated her again. This time, she birthed the Fates, responsible for spinning the threads of mortal life, the giants, and numerous Maiads, the first nymphs of the world. With his father otherwise indisposed, Cronus became the new king of the gods. Unfortunately for everyone, the apple didn't fall far from the tree. Cronus inherited Uranus's erratic temperament and paranoia. Fearing rebellion, he imprisoned all of his Titan brethren and took to swallowing his own children whole, lest they attempt to usurp him. These consumed kiddies were the Olympians. Rhea, Cronus's wife, went to Gaia for help, and together they came up with a genius plan to save her children. Next time Cronus demanded Rhea hand over the latest newborn, she would instead present him with a stone, swaddled as if it were a baby. The plan worked like a charm.